Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you our picks for ninth grade. So let's start off with science. I'm going to be trying to do the CMEC science this year. So these are examples of past living science books that weren't necessarily assigned by CMEC. They may have also been assigned by Ambleside Online from past years. But so I just wanted to give you an idea of the types of books that might be chosen because I'm not going to show those actual books because I feel that they're not necessarily widely known, and I don't want to take away from the effort in intellectual property of their particular science for high school. And then secondarily, I may use the Memoria Press biology, which we used for my ninth grader this year. I'm not sure. This textbook weighs 5 pounds, and I've gone through this in my Memoria Press review, which I'll try to remember to link. So the two things that I would have to purchase in order to do that for this student would be the coloring book, which I also have shown in past videos. And this is assigned in the Memoria Press science. So there's this coloring book, which I think is fun. And then there's the student workbook, which has the daily work that they're doing. And all the answers to these things are in the teacher guide, which we already have. So if we do that, which I'm not sure if we will, those are the things that we would be doing. But like I said, I'm going to try to do the CMEC science. Next, let's do history. So if you saw the video I made about the beautiful feet, modern U.S. and world history, I went through this. That's why there's all these tabs on here. And you can find all the information about the books that are used on their website. One of the reasons I had hesitated to make this video is that I don't have all of the books yet, but I thought I'd show you some of them. So we have The Hiding Place, which is about, I think, a family that helped hide. Watchmaker that helped with underground Jews escape. So that I really appreciate that they're including. All Quiet on the Western Front. I've been talking about this one on Instagram because the movie came out this year. It won several Oscars, including Best Foreign Film. It is an amazing movie. It is very depressing, but very compelling at the same time. So I'm kind of interested to see how my daughter feels about this. And this is the child who's enthralled with Stephen King, so I don't think it'll be too much for her. We have Red Scarf Girl, which is about a girl in China, the Cultural Revolution there. We have Unbroken, which is a story about World War II. Don't actually know what this one is about. So there's that one, Unbroken. And then we have The Jungle by Upton Sinclair. This is a very dark story. Also, I recently heard in a homeschooling high school group that the movie There Will Be Blood is based on a novel by Upton Sinclair called Oil. So I'm really probably going to be getting that one as well. Then we have The Red Badge of Courage, which I believe is about the Civil War. Then we have Uncle Tom's Cabin. No Promises in the Wind. Then Lost Names. This is about Korea. And then I have... I thought that there was a book about Vietnam. Maybe I'm mistaken. So then we have Night by Elie Wiesel. And then this is the book that I subbed for Kite Runner. It's by the same author. And I believe the protagonists in this book are two women. So that's kind of interesting for my daughter to be reading. And there's another book by this author. I think it has mountains in the title. I'm not sure if it would say it here. That we might follow up. Not sure. And then some other books I picked up are A Doll's House by Henrik Ibsen. This is a very short play. Tim O'Brien, The Things They Carry. This is about, I think, an anthology of stories about Vietnam. So I read this my senior year, but I only remembered one of the stories, which was about a guy that was trying to decide whether he was going to dodge the draft or not. Something that's kind of interesting about our family is my dad was a conscientious objector to Vietnam, even though not necessarily on religious grounds, just on moral grounds. So that's always kind of an interesting topic to weave in. And then I will go over, so that's the first half of her history. Then we're also going to do some CMEC titles. I'm not sure which ones. These are the books. One of them is about American history, one of them is about medieval history, and one of them is about world history. So I may post about that other places, but this is a person who really likes to read and is motivated to read. So I figure why not add all the things in. Then the other thing that we're going to be doing, if I'm going to be able to reach, is we're going to be doing the Bookshark Level I, which is American history. So I got the parent guide and the student guide for that. So we're going to be doing the Joy Hakim books, which are these. I got these a while ago because I knew eventually we'd want to do them. And of course, they're out of order. But they are a chronological bunch of books about American history. And there have been critiques that they don't include, a lot of different perspectives. They're just kind of narrow. So that's why I'm glad that the Bookshark curriculum included Before Columbus. This is about Africans going to the Americas before Columbus. And there's actually an adult version of this, so I didn't realize this was like a picture book version. I will probably get her the adult version if it's not too intense, because I really want to include this book. And so I'm going to be using those two together, the Bookshark, which is American history only, and then the Beautiful Feet, Modern U.S. and World History. So she'll be doing U.S. and World History at the same time. I think it's going to be good. All right, next we'll move on to literature. So in addition to CMEC books, which I don't have here because I haven't even made it my way through the guide yet, I pick up other books that I think that my girls or my kids in general should read. So like you saw, The Things They Carried in a Doll's House. Then we have Tortilla Flat by Steinbeck. Then this is a CMEC book, Hiroshima, which I think is going to really go great with her world history studies. And then these are two biographies that she'll be reading. My older daughter read these last year. So I read The Beloved World of Sonia Sotomayor. This is what the cover looks like. I was going to grab it, but I forgot. And I thought it was an amazing story. She's very compelling and interesting, and I just really enjoyed reading her biography. So I got the young reader's version for my daughter, so she'll read that. And then the other one is Hidden Figures, and this is about the African-American women who helped do the math calculations and things to get the astronauts into space. So those will be two of her biographies. She'll probably have more, but those are the ones that I have on hand. And then her main spine for literature will be The Hero's Journey by Oak Meadow. And if you saw my 10th grade curriculum picks, the reason that I like using the Oak Meadow curriculum is because of the infrastructure of lessons. So it has, go do this reading, then write a 3-paragraph essay, and then do journal assignments. So I've really used Oak Meadow over the years to help us integrate our studies with writing. So my older daughter did their 6th grade English and social studies, which was integrated. And then she did also the 8th grade civics curriculum. And now we're using, she's doing literature and composition too, but next year she'll be doing British literature, and my 9th grader will be doing this, Hero's Journey. So the one point of caution, so these are the books that are included with this version, which is the prior version. So you have House of the Scorpion, Handbook for Student Writers, Into the Wild, Kidnapped, Anne Frank, Their Eyes Were Watching God, and Pygmalion. So the new version does not have Anne Frank. And originally, Oak Meadow had a statement on their website saying that they were removing this to increase the diversity of the authors and protagonists, and that really did not rub me the right way. So some other Jewish homeschoolers have reached out to them and asked them why they would be taking this out, but then leaving Stevenson and Bernard Shaw. Like, what is going on? So that statement has since been removed from their website. And it appears, I don't know, there's been some sort of miscommunication. Someone had said maybe from Oak Meadow. Someone that worked there said, oh, we assume people have already read that book by then. So I don't know what the deal is, but the whole point of that is if you want to have Anne Frank included in your hero's journey, you have to get the old version. It doesn't come in the new version. So that's that. And then the last couple things we have are for her classics. She'll be doing the Book of the Ancient Greeks from Memoria Press. This is the reader. Sorry, I have a timer going off. This is the student guide. So I just purchased this because my older daughter did this in 8th grade. I don't know what year you're supposed to do this in, but this daughter hasn't done it. I think she might have done Famous Greeks in 7th grade. But anyway, she'll be doing Book of the Ancient Greeks. And then she was open to doing Greek as her classic language, but I felt like there wasn't enough space in her schedule for us to do this whole new language and to give her the support she needed. So she is just going to be focusing on her living language for now, which is French. And if you've seen my other videos, I've gone through the First Start Latin. This is the same format, which I really like. Very simple, straightforward. And that's why I got this audio CD for this. We may also have streaming lessons. I'm not sure. I bought the bundle. But so this student has been doing French on Duolingo this year, so this won't be brand new to her. And she has done some, what's it called? French for Children from Classical Academic Press, so should be approachable, not too bad. And then for math, she will be doing a Mr. D math live class. And if you haven't heard of Mr. D math, I highly recommend it. They have live sessions once a week on Zoom. They have 2 to 3 days a week of help sessions that are live for kids. They're very reachable and responsive to email. They also have these really fun contests once a month. And they offer a very generous sibling discount, which is what initially drew me. So that's all the subjects my 9th grader is doing. We could do a quick recap. So for her language, she'll be doing First Start French. For classics, Book of the Ancient Greeks. For biography, Sonia Sotomayor and Hidden Figures, plus some other books that I picked out. Then for history, we're doing The Beautiful Feet, Modern U.S. and World, which comes with various literature, and the Bookshark U.S. history. And for English, we're doing the Oak Meadow Hero's Journey. So I think that's it. I probably forgot something. Oh yeah, science. Then for science, we're doing the CMEC Living Science books. These are not the actual books. Those are just an example. And I forgot one history. We're doing CMEC books, reading those. And then possibly doing the Memoria Press biology stuff. Not sure. Stay tuned. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys found this video helpful. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.